So I got the rose printed, now I gotta do the heart. Make a copy there of the cutter base, as always. Get rid of the rose. And I'll just make a heart. Should I do a spline? I think I'll do a spline. Right down the middle there. Create a spline. Don't know what happened there. Create a spline. That ought to be enough points to figure something out. I think I'm going to put an arc about here, then another arc about here, then a third arc about there. Then if I take the spline, then if I mirror the arcs, does that look like a heart? I think this should be a little bit further in. What? If I grab this and bring it down just slightly, just slightly, just slightly. Bring that. Make it rounder. Oh. And I think bringing this down just a little bit more. No. Oh. Hey, that. There. Okay. Just 'cause. Yeah, I think that looks good. Minus cutter thickness. Cutter thickness. Alright. Then I'm also gonna do the arrow, because I don't think that the arrow is gonna be too difficult, but it will. Let's make this parallel to this. Then put a line going through it. Like that. And make them collinear. Then other line. Arrowheads need to have a bit of a sharp angle to them, but they're not that sharp. I think that'll look good. And then if I bring this up, I put another line from the tip that is parallel to this one. That's a construction line, and then I mirror everything. This is just too big. See, that's better. And then that I think looks good. Oh, wait. Why is that? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't want it to come too far. Whoops. Don't want it to come too far out because we don't want the we don't want the cookie to burn. So what if I have the arrow sticking just poking just through it? Then, oh, whoa, that line, oh, never mind. Here's the mirror line, okay. Let's try and have it sent through the middle here. Can't go straight through the middle, but it can go. Bring up that. Okay, I think that'll work. And then for the arrow, cutter thickness. And then I trim the arrow. You know what? I'll just do it. I'll just do that later. Okay. So now just the heart. Cutter short height. Okay. Put a sketch here. Project the heart. Negative wall thickness because it's going in the wrong direction. Negative wall thickness because it's also going in the wrong direction. About there. Alright, and then... See, the heart is such a simple shape that I don't have to edit the sketch later to add in these bits to hold it on. I just add it all. To here, join. Okay. And there's the heart. I think that looks good. Good enough, at least. Let's see. Nope, sketches. Okay, go into the sketches. Rename this to heart. Rename this to rose label. And rename this to heart base. Bring back the sketch here. Get rid of the heart. Gonna do the heart with the arrow through it. Okay. So now I have to include that cutter short height. Okay. And then so I envisioned this as being solid. Cutter short height minus detail depth. Whoops, wrong one. I'm gonna go ahead and send that way. I'm gonna continue this on this way. Okay, and then this one's going to not include that. This one's going to include that. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, all I really gotta do and then back in here and fix what I broke. What, this? No, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Put a sketch here. Project this whole bottom. Wall thickness. Wall thickness. Wall thickness. And then this is being held on over here. So I can put a smaller piece over here. And then I don't expect that to want to bend or that to want to bend that much. So I mean, it might, I can, do this. Yeah, okay. And then get that, get all of it just to be absolutely safe about it. Oh, this isn't connected there. Okay, I'll have to modify that slightly. Okay. There we go. Go back into this sketch. Put a line coming here. Then put a line about here. No, it should be bigger than that. About here. And let's make them equal. How big is that? 3.1? Yeah, okay, cool. 3 point blah blah blah. Should be good. What? There. Okay, and then mirror this across here. Okay, and then change this to include this. There. Now it's not gonna move around. And then bring back this one and this one and extrude this to here. Okay, so now the heart is correct. Rename this to pierced heart. All right. Heart base. Rename to pierced heart base. Okay. Bring back heart. Put a sketch on it and type the name. 5-point font. Heart. My 3D printing font. Center. And then constrain all the lines. Okay. Then rename the sketch before I forget. Art label. And then extrude it. Okay, pierced heart. Text box. Pierced heart. I wonder if Christmas tree would have worked. Okay, rename the sketch before I forget. Is that how you spell pierced? Hang on. The I before E thing isn't a very good rule because it has too many exceptions. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. So now I gotta rename. Oh, I have it renamed. That's odd. Weirdly, it's got a line there where it really shouldn't have a line. But whatever. What the heck? Where did that come from? Nope, wrong sketch. This sketch. Nope. Where the heck did that come from? Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, so what happened to the heart? Oh, I know what happened to the heart. Okay. With the pierced heart, when I had the heart, I was like, what in the world? Where did that come from? It came from both of these are the same shape. I think that'll look good. I can't have the arrowhead going all the way through because the thinness here will make the cookie burn. So I have to have it there. And so it doesn't look the best, but it looks better than it honestly looks better than most cookie cutters. There's probably a cookie cutter that already exists that looks way better than this, and whatever. Okay, yeah, that is good. So I will go ahead and save them. How many triangles? 5,930. That's pretty good. And then on this one, it probably has more. It has a lot more because of the words. $9,344. I knew it. I knew it would be more. I didn't know it would be 9,344. That would be kind of weird for me to be able to calculate that, considering I don't know how the computer figures out where the triangles are. I mean, that's probably a hint, is when you zoom in fast enough before it has a chance to, if it's lagging, then it'll be straight lines. So that's probably where it's got the mesh. Anyways, that ought to, just real quick. I don't think that'll be visible in a cookie, though. I don't think this would be visible in a cookie, because in a cookie, it's gonna smooth over as it cooks. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get these sliced and printed then. The pierced heart will take longer than the heart, and it's gonna take probably about maybe 2.5 hours, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so gonna slice the heart and the pierced heart. Center that and click on preview just to see what happens. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Nice. I don't see any issues except with the kerning for the R and the T, but that's because of how my font works, but I don't know why I like that so much. Anyways. That'll work. Save to disk. Heart. Alright. Okay, delete it and open pierced heart, which is going to be way down there because it's a P. Oh, no, it's not way down there because it's before an R. Center that. Preview. 3 hours. Okay, so this one takes 3 hours, and then the heart takes 2 hours. So the arrowhead, the arrow adds a lot of time. Oh goodness, I see. I see why it's adding so much time. Reduce the walls to like 2. Yeah, that gave me an extra 10 minutes. Well, 7 minutes isn't nothing. Most of the time is probably in the base, which is probably true for all of these cookie cutters. Did I need to bring this up all the way? That might cause issues. I'm trying to think how that'll affect the cookie. Yeah, you know what? I don't think on this side it would be fine, but over on this side, because of the shape of the tail of the arrows. Well, I think I have enough filament to make this one over if I wanted to. So I guess I can test it. I think I'm going to have to test this, see how it works with the cookies. But I'll go ahead and save this. Then I'll get them printed. Alright, well they're sliced, I'll go ahead and print them now. Okay, so I've got the pierced heart printed. And I need to see if this part and this part will work. What I'm worried about is that the cookie might stick to the insides here. So I'm going to roll out some cookie dough. It's in that bowl there. And then I'm going to try and use this cookie cutter. So grab some flour, get it on parchment paper. Gonna get some flour on the rolling pin as well. Flour everything because that's how you keep things from sticking. And then I'll grab some cookie dough. And I froze this because it just acts better when it's frozen. The recipe says to refrigerate it, and it doesn't necessarily mean to freeze it. It says to put it in the refrigerator. Oh goodness. It's very solid. That's the point of freezing it. Hang on. I gotta go get a tool. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I have a fork, a knife, and a spoon. One of these ought to work. I have a metal fork and a knife and a spoon because a plastic one isn't going to go through that. Let me try a knife. Am I bending the knife? I'm bending the knife. That's funny. Okay, let me try digging under it with the fork. How about if I try and dig from the edge here? Chia, you don't want to have any of this. It's very sugary. It will give you feline diabetes. Chia, no. Just because I eat stuff doesn't mean you like it. I've got it. Okay, I've got a clump. I've pulled out a clump. I'll put this there for now. Okay, get a little bit of flour on top of that. And it will become easier to work with as it warms up, which is not a good thing necessarily. I mean, it will be good over time, but I'm holding down the paper here with the cookie cutters. I just thought that would be fun. And, well, it's useful. Except that this paper is not... Cookie cutters aren't very heavy. Oh, you know what? Let me just... There, that'll keep it from moving too much. Yeah, now I can be a little more vigorous. Is that thin enough? That's very... This one's getting thin, which means this one's also getting a little thin. Alright. Still thick over here. Not the best at getting an even width, but I can make it thin enough or thick enough that it doesn't particularly matter. Now I'm gonna... So I used to spray butter spray on these, but I've learned that an easier thing to do is to just dunk them in flour. So I'm just gonna press one out here, and oh, that's what I was afraid of. And yeah, looks like two things. One, this is too thick. Two, let me get there's the fork. Two, it did stick here. So I think I'm going to have to redesign this. Oh, you know what? It didn't stick in the corner. That was just flour. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Let me roll this out again. It's had a chance to get warm again. To get warm so I can... Okay. I'm gonna put some flour on the rolling pin. Rolling it out, and it's not sticking so far, which is good. Roll it out some more. I just got a big spray of flour all over me. Yeah, I can be gentle with this now because it's gotten warm enough that I can work it more easily. So now that it's that warm, it'll probably be easier to pull out the design. We just peel this off one last time. Got a big old spray of flour again. Take the cookie cutter, and I think, how much room is there? There's like 2 or 3. Okay. So if I get flour in these parts, I feel like if I don't press too hard, alright, and if I peel this away, that's good. That means the cookie stayed. Okay. So it seems like the easiest thing for me to do would be learn how to use it rather than just redesign it, because I don't feel like, yeah, looks like all I gotta do is fill it with flour. I don't know if I got all the way there. Yeah. And then just because I can, I've got the rose here. I want to see how the rose looks because it's honestly the one that I'm kind of most excited for here. So just a gentle press. And that looks nice. Okay, I'm going to peel away the outside dough. Oop, oop. Okay. Leave that. Okay. Put that back in with the regular cookie dough. And then that's going to burn though. That's very thin. I do like the rose. Where's the, oh. I do like the rose. Okay. Let me see. This one over here on this side. And on this side. Okay. I'll just stick that in the oven and see how well it comes out. But that's going to take another 10 minutes of literally just waiting. So I'll brush off some of that flour, blow it off or whatever. I'm really looking forward to the rose. Yeah, I can get it to work, so that's good. But yeah, I'll stick these in the oven and see how well it turns out. Okay. So it kind of burned there, but it didn't burn so much on the tips, but all of the tails burned, so for sure I'm gonna have to redesign this. The rose came out nice. Also, they're not fully cooked yet because I don't like them fully cooked. I like them soft. But yeah, I like how the rose came out. Looks really nice. Really nice. Really nice rose. But yeah, I'm gonna have to redesign the these parts here. Also, I'm gonna flip them because I don't like
I don't like the cookie having it go this way. I want it to go that way. So I'm going to flip it. Because I forgot that my designs are flipped. So